Yo, what's up, everybody? We are in Top Gear number 25, and today we have Thana and HP Tan. Topic today is if you have 200,000 ringgit, what would you buy? What would you get?
Yeah.
Now, it's again, Top Gear is a car guys talk show, and imagine it's like we are three of us, we're going on a road trip, we're sitting down in the bar, and we're just talking, all right? Now, so the reason I invited Thana and HP is because they both have different stages of their life. Thana is, of course, a father. He has, kids, and then HP is a single bachelor, no commitment whatsoever.
So you're saying I'm old lah, basically. You're saying I'm old lah. Huh?
No, I didn't say you're old, bro.
Thank you.
I never say your age also, bro. I still
old.
call you bro also. I just say that you have more responsibilities. That's the only thing.
Okay, so basically I must buy an S-Max lah, and then I need MPV. I'm an old man.
Forget you have a wife today. Okay, let's
forget about no, cannot.
Yeah.
Cannot go. Hey, you do that now.
Yeah. I don't dare. I dare looking uncle in the show then saying that on live shows.
And then you know what? Evidence no, she can replay, Okay, guys. So welcome on board, guys. We're still people filling up the room. Thank you for joining us. Hey, just do in the comments as well as we progress into the show. What would you pick? What would you pick for 200,000 ringgit? Now, there is a rule that it's not as simple as it is. Okay, it's not like 200k and stuff, but so the scenario is like this: whatever car that Thana has, HP Thana has, or if you plan to join us in this conversation, imagine whatever car you have are sold, all sold, and then it's put into investment. You can't use that money anymore. But you have now a bonus 200,000 ringgit. It came out of nowhere, and then it's like, okay, you got empty garage, go do what you need to do. Okay, now the second condition is you cannot buy back the cars you just sold. Stuff like Thomas, right? So this is for me. It's like I love my Spider so much. Okay lah, I buy back my Spider lah. So it does not make sense. So you're encouraged to try something different. So for example, and I cannot go back to something like, I got a Spider, then I buy a Boxster S lah. It's too near, Try something different.
The accountant in me will say, I'll take the 200k and I will take a loan for a 700k car.
Use people's money, right?
Or the 200k in me will say 200k, put into a property, the money I can rental, then I'll take and pay my car installment.
Okay, but put your accountant side away. Spending on the car.
Yes,
the condition of spending on the car. Okay.
So I guess all conditions aside, the rule of the game is we are looking at a cash purchase. So it can be old, can be new, whatever it is, and it has to be something that you will not buy for yourself. I think the reality is this: if you think about it, when you go out to buy a gift for yourself, you normally buy something that's more practical, what you want. And I think most likely what you have now, if you think about it, is something that you already want and you have it, correct? And then when your wife or your spouse or someone else gives you a gift that what they think that you actually want, you're like, this is what I really want. So now to explore that inner, I guess, self, like, if you're 200k cash out, what would you actually buy? And it's a free check to buy.
And then you can pull out a card too. You can do loan. Okay, so 200k and plus loan. So it's not a cash buy 200,000.
You didn't tell me the time when you asked me, you didn't say it's loan. I just searched the Muda.
I just say 200k, give cash to you. You do what you need to do with it, right? By the way, guys,
HP will say,
he sent to me an interesting picture. He said I created a pie chart, like a pie chart,
a Venn diagram.
He's not doing analysis, bro. So he's like, I'm ready for Top Gear. Show me your analysis.
But Thomas, think about this. When you chose a car, I mean, how did you get to a point to buy a car? Did you have like a thought process? What was in your mind?
Before I go into that, I need to show you guys what HP is going to share later. I'll give you a sneak peek. Okay,
sure.
Guys, you cannot look at that. HP prepared this.
Okay.
For tonight, so he's going to share this later on. I was shocked that he did research and stuff like that.
It's good. It's
just a list, one.
Yeah, oh my god! I just lie down, and then I think in my mind, I got my 3 cars. That's it. My thought process is I will share. You know what? I'll hold that answer, Thana. I will answer you my thought process as I review the 3 cars that I picked. Okay?
Okay, sure.
How about that?
Or like basically a thought process to pick any car. How do you go about picking in your mind what you want?
Yes. It will show up in the thought process of the 3 cars I picked.
Okay, sure. Excellent.
And I think the reason why we do this show in this topic, number one, is more lighthearted, but number two is a different way to explore different cars. Now, most of you are watching this show. You must like cars because you're watching Top Gear on a Friday night, which you can watch Netflix, but you're talking to these 3 idiots over here, you know. So you must like cars, right? So we do this topic to sort of explore what other cars that are available, because sometimes when we are so fixated in one car, we lose sight that there are so many opportunities and different kind of experiences to get outside there. And that's what I love about Evo Club. Evo Club, I get to meet different kind of people, learn what kind of cars they like. I got into classics because I was talking to Chris Wee, Adrian, you know, and Roger. So all these guys have influenced me to even try new cars. And I love classics, you know. So this is, oh, by the way, if you want to join Evo Club, go to club.evomalaysia.com. Go and sign up over there. More features will be coming up soon. But this is when you sign up to that club, you'll be, when we have drives and stuff, we'll launch the invitation inside the club. Okay? So head over to club.evomalaysia.com, sign up membership. All right, have fun. Okay? So with that, we're going to go for a quick break. But as we come back, we are going to jump straight to Thana's 3 choices.
Oh, me? Oh my God.
Yes, Thana first. Okay? And we're gonna go for that. But if you know a friend at home, he's bored, nothing to do, hey bro, come on, join us in Talk here, have some fun, grab a drink, halal, non-halal drinks, you know, come and join us for chat. Comment in the comment section. Let's see who is online now. Let's go say hi to everybody before we go on break. Okay, let's see. Minjun, hey, what's up? Roshan, Harish, Kumaran, thanks for joining all the time, man. Paul Chong, Mitesh, Anthony Montano, this guy is super fan, man. He's
super fan.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man. Mitesh, Lester, Kenneson, gone, Lexus man. Mitesh say ISF lah, Hishpitan, ISF ready. Ini kali lah. All right, Bobby's here. Jared, hey Jared. All right, Gary Jean. Gary is like, let's see what's Thana's choice.
I haven't prepared actually. I'm just looking now on car list. Retro. Some will not prepared.
Okay, the fun thing is that we get to poke whoever is sharing. So if Thana's sharing something, we get to criticize and share our opinion. Okay, but that's what car guys do, right? We do this all the time.
You are a true friend, lah, bro. Really.
Exactly. We are so close that we can poke each other, right? If you're too formal, you know, we can't say. Okay, Bobby also can share lah. Bobby, hey Bobby.
Can.
Okay, so by the way, let's go for a quick break, and then when we come back, we're gonna jump straight to Thana's questions, and then feel free to join us as well. Okay, with that, let's go for a quick break from our sponsors. All right, BBCC. Okay, so let's jump straight into the question. Oh, by the way, Timan Naidu is saying, waiting for dude, where's my car? Of course, end of the show.
Calm down.
All right, so invite your friends. Come on, let's jump straight to the topic. So Thana, 200k. How would you play the 200k for your cars?
I guess let's go with let's echo there. Sorry. Let's go. Is that here? Is that clear?
Frozen. He's like,
okay, so I guess if I had to pick a car right now, and it's the rule was, again, I want to tell why I chose this car. I was forced to sell all my cars. I've got no car at home. This is my only. This is my only car.
Yes,
okay?
only car, bro.
And only car, and I am a father. I need 4 seats. So which means my options, although I'll pick a different car, my options are limited. I need 5-seater, or at least 4-seater.
At least one 5-seater, or just one car.
Yeah, it's only one car, correct? So
you can do whatever you need with the 200k. You can buy multiple cars.
Oh, in that case, I think I'll probably something like a E46 M3 will cabriolet will definitely be there in that discussion.
Whoa!
You know,
put up with the
140. Because I got cash what, because I think if any car today you want to get that is almost guaranteed of appreciation, that's what the car you should get. E46 M3,
like
140 odd thousand ringgit you buy. I can bet with you, like, give it a couple of years, it'll be 200k easily. Given Malaysia, our road tax and engine capacity, and we want call a cabriolet and a bit of old, bit of new. I think it's a sweet spot. I will definitely get that, and probably mix up with some other cars to fit the $200,000 car, $200 budget. So
46 M3 is it in cabriolet? Is it 140k?
140k.
I believe.
Really?
146. It's about 148, 146, correct? That's the price range.
Okay, let's be more specific. Okay, you're getting, let's say it's 150, right? You got another 50,000 ringgit. What would you do with it?
I'll try to buy a cheap S-Max.
Honestly, guys know the Ford S-Max in the chat if you know Honda.
Honest to God, I'm not trying to blow anybody's, I'm a corn or whatever. Because when I was looking for SUV, my options was actually S-Max, and I didn't get it because I figured I want basically a MPV or 7-seater, which can also go off-road because I want to go camping. So I chose that. Preferably, I would buy my Everest bag, but you can't buy the Everest, so I'll go for the S-Max. The S-Max plus older S-Max, because I think the S-Max is not that cheap. I'm not sure how much it is now. Ford S-Max.
I'm looking for it now. Go ahead. You continue talking. I'll look for it.
Yeah, so the S-Max and the E46 convertible M3 will probably be perfect. Yeah, see, 30k, bro, perfect.
30k, serious?
Yep. Perfect, bro.
You have a few different kind of models for the S-Max. Okay, you got the one that's the I call it the face. The new one is called the Aston Martin looking face. But this the 30k is the old one.
I think when I filter what I call high to low, for example, the newest one is 212 on market for sale now for 33k. And for an MPV, I don't really mind about looks. It's more about functionality, safety, how it is, how it drives. And I think I'll be happy with any one of those S-Max. I'm happy.
Well, I don't think the new S-Max will be sold for 30,000 now.
No, not the new one. Yeah, 2012 about there.
Oh, this one's this is the dual clutch gearbox, the select speed.
Yeah, so I've got a affinity to Ford. I like Ford cars, So yeah.
Hey, bro, you know what they say? You sure you want to get Ford? No, because you know what they say about Ford? Fix or repair daily. Fix or repair daily. FORD.
I think the Ford are basically the VWs of America in that sense, because people give a bad term about VWs. That's because it's a car that you buy because it's a general car, people's car, daily car, And when it's high maintenance, high mileage, it comes together with it. If you maintain those cars, I think it's fine. I wouldn't fault Ford in that sense.
So Con says Ford S-Max is the 7-seater you can toge. But let me ask you a question. Why wouldn't you get something like an Estima?
No.
Reliable, you're sitting in front of a Lexus man here, a Toyota Lexus man here.
Okay, put it this way. When I wanted to buy a sedan, like a Conti car, whatever, I didn't buy the BM for one reason alone, and only one reason. Although I love BMWs, everywhere you go, you see a BMW. I don't like to buy a car which is a norm, everybody. I want to be different. I want to be something that's unique. It's mine, I don't want to just follow somebody's decision, X70 example, perfect choice, beautiful car to get. But again, everyone has one, I want to be unique and different. So yeah, Ford S-Max, unique, E46 convertible M3, yeah, perfect. It's unique, and 200k well spent. And for the 140k spent on the E46, I tell you, in a couple of years, it'll be worth 250k. Clearly, easily. And the S Max will not depreciate. It'll be 30k today, 30k in 2 years time, and it's
this will depreciate, bro. 20,000 maybe.
How much more lah? Okay, how much more will depreciate? I think much
10k. This is not 10k lah.
Exactly. You know. So for me, as a father, I need that. But if I had an option to expand, then like now, I got one convertible, I got the MPV, I got the off-road, I got my Pasaka, I got all these cars to suit different categories. But with 200k budget, I think 2 cars is the max I'll buy.
Hirumi said something interesting here. He said, what happened if you get an E46 but you get an E36? Would you say okay to?
No.
Why?
No.
Bro, I want something which, I know there's this whole thing about old is gold and old school, and all the guys driving the E30 thinking they're all so cool, like Thomas, you know.
Hey.
Well, very cool lah, you.
Fantasy lah.
All that, you know. But to me, I want a modern car. Simple as that. A modern car, powerful car. And the E46 to me was that the year 2000 was an entry point. If you talk about Porsche, that's when they went from water cool, so from air cool to water cool. If you talk about cars with OBD ports, you know, year 2000 is when it came through. You talk about all these cars, year 2000 was the marking point, and E46 was also the year 2000. So all cars past year 2000, you're getting better reliability. Simple as that. Parts available. So I wouldn't. In fact, if I buy a car today, I would not pick a car that is older than. I mean, if it's under loan, like, I'm sorry. If I'm buying a big purchase, I wouldn't buy a car that's older than 2011. You know, unless I'm buying it cash. You know. So my character when I look for cars now, it always has been things like buy a used car that is 5 years old, has heavily depreciated, keep for 3-4 years, sell, and then go on. So people have paid for the depreciation. You buy a low mileage car, enjoy it, you know, and then because cars price will drop when they reach the 10-year mark, because 10-year mark is the last year they can kind of get a reasonable 3-year, 4-year loan. After that, price will plummet. So I was trying to sell before that plummeting effect, unless the car is something I really want to get. Maybe it's a very unique Porsche 911, then I may buy the old, you know, the 211 car, you know, I might buy. But other than that, you got to really push me hard.
I heard everything you say, Thana. The only thing I want to tell you, bro, is E30 are still cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Fine. If you're a single guy and you're driving and you don't have kids will complain about, I want the aircon here, it's not cold enough. Here the problem, here this. Come in, he's too close to me, push away, you know. You've got kids, bro. You need like Alexis says what our old man SP bought here, you know. So you need like an old man car like what he's bought. That suits you know, the married man lifestyle, you know.
I guess you reach a certain point where you're like, you know, you value the peace, you know. You're driving, you want a peace.
Correct. But if I had more money, obviously I'll buy more cars. But if cash was limited, then definitely yes, it has to be that. In fact, my wife said, we will pay gladly just for the fact we got one extra foot from us to our kids. So in our Everest, there's a bit of a gap. So like, thank God they're a bit away from us. We have the extra space between us and the kids, you know. So MPV gives you that, you know. They're away from you. Give us peace and quiet.
But if E46 M3 Cabrio, the E92, E93, also roughly the same price, right? It's more.
I like the
you like the
E46 line.
But you say you like modern cars, ma.
I like modern cars,
modern.
but it's like I like cars which are also not generic. I find the E92, E93, the E90 era is a very generic looking BMW. It's like okay lah, it looks okay lah, you know. Nothing great about it. E46, yes. Chris Bengal came in.
Okay, how many of you were upset with his statement? Please let me know in the comments. You're upset the E92, E93.
The design.
It has to. The car has to sting. I mean, people look at the car. People are like, why did he buy this car? And they're like, shit, he bought this car. Even there must be that thing. Like for example, your E30. People might think, why you bought E30? Like, shit, I wish I bought E30 lah. People do think about that, because honestly, it's actually a great choice to buy the E30, because your cash is stored there. It won't depreciate. It's a fantastic buy.
Hey,
I was joking earlier.
I did oversteers in the E30.
It's fun. It's fun. It's a fun car.
If
If I was a
man
bachelor,
car, and then you sliding around the corner.
correct. If I was a bachelor, then yes, E30 older cars, no problem. I'll get it. But I need some level of modern safety, braking, ABS, and all those things in there.
Let's see in the
See,
chat.
so many
Jeremy was
people
offended.
upset there.
Gary also upset.
Ayo, why
Because
not
you
the
gave me a
V8?
budget.
Same price, eh?
No,
But it's I mean, okay, I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of E92. You're right, the E92 looks a bit too, but
muted,
it's a V8.
heavy.
But you know what?
Heavy.
HP, I know you like BMW. Okay, HP, one day you'll hear his story. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to the HP channel, go and subscribe to the HP channel. Okay, actually, HP wanted to buy BM, he went to buy a Lexus. Okay, end of story. Okay, he's a Lexus man, but in the heart is BMW guy. Okay, but I agree with Thana. The reason why I love the M235i so much, because the proportions for me felt more like an E46. I love the E46. I love the way it looks. I love the fact that the wheelbase is shorter, and then you got a straight six, and the car is light and nimble. The E92 for me felt a bit heavy, a bit lazy, I mean, it's still steel as well, but doesn't have that that wild, like crazy guy kind of driving like that. That bit of that frantic driving. The E46 has it, and I felt that the E92 sort of lost it. And then when the F30 came out, the F80 came out, it just felt too big to me. Then when the M235i came out, it was like, whoa, this was like the spiritual successor of the E46. So I agree, Thana. I think the E46 will be something not anymore unique, but for me, I like that size, I know most of you may not favor this opinion like HP, but I would go for the E46 above the E92. Yeah. Although that crazy SMG gearbox,
I mean, you're not going on the track every single day, honestly.
Hey,
so
HP, have you driven the SMG gearbox or cellar speed from Alfa Romeo? No,
nothing like that.
So you know how it works, bro. It's like I recently just drove a Vantage, my neighbor has a Vantage, right? So I drove the Vantage, and then it goes like, ooh, like, so you have to drive like, ooh, then you let go the throttle, and then you click the upshift, then you wait for the gear to go in, then you throttle. So you have to drive like a manual. So the SMG, if you want it to be smooth, you have to leave the throttle off.
Could you select Kevin Sripala's comment? The guy 952. So Kevin Sripala says it's aesthetically it was a flop, and this is the thing. I disagree. Because why? You know why? Because Kevin owns a 986. Select him. I got a big select. Okay, so when car manufacturers,
I know someone who owns a 986 Boxster also.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe you know someone. You know someone here also own the.
Yeah, I saw someone background.
My point is when car manufacturers go out of their way to change their language and be different, people are like, oh, you've lost authenticity and all that stuff. When BMW came up with big grills, they were like, are you sure? So ugly. But you know what? That's part of change. So I think I appreciate when they kind of push the boundary with the 986, with the E46. Those cars have got certain points in life where they push the boundaries. So I respect car manufacturers for doing that.
Hey, Paulos Romanov says he doesn't like the E92 design. He likes the E46 more.
Any day.
I like the E92 design. Okay, the E46 is the uglier car, but it's the better driving dynamics for me. Like I feel it's more.
If I really want to go on looks on the 3 Series, in my personal opinion, the best looking 3 Series ever made. I'm going to get killed here.
Where's my knife?
Is when they had the F30. I think the F30 looks good.
Yeah, it's a good looking car. Yeah.
I think of all the lot, F30, the proportions, the looks, the driving is a different thing, but the spec and all that. But the looks wise, I think
very pleasing.
I think the looks is fantastic. It's just a beautiful looking car. Kevin says the best looking 3 Series is E20, E21. So
I think Bobby disagrees with that.
I disagree also. I
Confirm.
disagree. Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you. When the F30 came out, 2012, the proportions and the shape was just like wow, and no wonder it sold so well around the whole world. The aesthetically quite pleasing. Yeah.
I remember I was working in Intermark, and I walked out and there was a big banner because the BM was there, and had a big banner there. And I was walking, I was like, oh damn! One day I must buy a F30. It was so beautiful. It was one of the few BMs which I saw. I was like, I need to buy the BM. It was so it should drew you in, the eyes, the looks, whatever. It's the same effect had on me when I saw the E39 for the first time back then. E39 and the lights, the angel eyes. I was like, oh my god, how good it looks, you know. That's the same appeal to me looking at the F30 and looking at the E39 back then. So yeah.
So HB, you like the F30 also?
Can't say much because I've seen
No?
too many of them.
Too many. That's the only thing.
That's the only thing.
That's the only thing. It looks good. The only problem is it looks sexy, but there's so many out there. It's so common.
Really?
In Malaysia, like foreigners come to Malaysia, they're like, shit, you guys are so rich, huh? I say, why? Everywhere I see got BMW, got Mercedes, you know. what's the country, you know? So yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, their obsession did this to me. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, too much lah, overkill lah.
Yeah.
I think
overkill.
when I bought my C43, my mom hey, you don't buy a car so flashy, bro. So she said flashy lah. Thomas, you're so flashy. Yeah, I say, Mom, you come to KL, you tell me how many C classes around. You just look. It's like Proton everywhere. You're C class, there's C class. Say, Mom, I'm safe because I'm driving a car that looks like a C class. You know, yeah, and C class and W205, F30. Yeah, they're everywhere lah. They're freaking everywhere. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's so common. That's the only thing.
Okay,
So,
Hiromi says E92 will age better compared to my 2, in my opinion, because compared to the modern BMW design language, the S65 V8 is to die for. Yeah, it's true. They won't do the same thing anymore lah. The V8, yeah. Okay, so we got Thana. Thana is saying that if I have 200k, he will do both cash buy. Okay, he's not going to take any loans with this. He's going to go with a E46 M3, and then he will take the remainder money and buy the previous generation S Max for MPV.
And then hope to pray the price will go up and sell and buy a Ferrari.
No, the price of Ferrari also will go up, so you're catching up.
Doesn't matter like old Ferrari, new Ferrari, you know. As long as I say I bought a Ferrari, you know, it's an achievement. It doesn't matter, bro. 308, 328, whatever. Give it to me.
I love and respect Ferrari, but I never really in my heart wanted to own one. You know,
I always had this image in my head. When I grow older, I want to have my own mechanic shop, like a shop lot, and then I have a Ferrari. And every day I wake up and I'm older, I go to my shop and I fix my car. People say, "Can I fix my car here?" I say, "No, this car is only my cars." So I have a shop which I only work on my own cars in that shop. and when I come home, in my driveway is parked, you know, the cars that I want to look at, you know, not drive but look at and just enjoy and sip and admire the beauty. So in those range, you know, things like maybe the 308, the T2B, the T28 GTB, you know, those cars I think that are very beautiful looking cars, you know, which I really admire. You know?
Okay, Ferraris,
bro. Beautiful.
Okay,
Ferrari.
So Thana has shared his 2 cars. Ferrari, of course, everybody want a Ferrari.
Yeah.
I'm not. I like I say, I respect Ferrari, but just never really got my heart to go like, wow, you know. I've never had that. You know, I'm more of an Aston guy. You know, I like Astons. Yeah.
Because you are the suave gentleman, you are the James Bond of our generation.
Oh, bro,
you're like
James
cool,
Bond?
You know. Because see,
rubbish,
when you think about what I call a guy who's successful and going out and the girls.
The thing is, Ferraris, they are so, for me, they're too shouty. That's why I don't like
but that's the thing. So guys,
either you like it or you don't like it.
So guys who buy Ferrari buy because I don't care what people think. I'm buying Ferrari because of myself. Okay. Or they're buying it because why? They want to park it in their driveway to say I have a Ferrari, like, no. But guys who have Aston Martins and they drive, I mean, you imagine people in coat suit coming out, gentlemen, like not really refined.
come
Yeah,
out
I
with
know.
slippers, short pants, you know.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, that Bobby is probably one of the exceptions, like, no, but everybody else, if you say close your eyes and imagine a guy coming out of Aston Martin, you'll imagine this
I
imagination.
think Bobby
Wow.
Young. I think Bobby Young. Come on. Ooh, why you buy this car, bro?
Yeah. If I had a Aston Martin, I probably everybody work out. I want to look good from my car, because it's just such a beautiful
Okay.
price,
Anand is saying why he's speaking so quiet. Guys, please come up from BMW topic.
Okay. Come on.
No. I actually
Anand.
saw one comment. It's Jackson Tan. I think we found a young people here. Jackson
Yeah.
Tan.
Young people,
Unpopular opinion. G80 M3 looks the best for me.
Actually, you know what? I tell you, a lot of people they hate on the MG80 M3, but it grows on people. It grows on you, and a lot of people they say when they saw the car in real life, they say, "Oh, it's okay."
Yeah.
You know.
But I can't
And
afford.
you're right. I agree with what Thana says. Sometimes they have to
Yeah.
shock the industry. They have to shock
correct.
people
And,
sometimes.
the only thing is I can't afford a G80 M3 lah. That's the only thing. Cash, But that's the thing. I appreciate car manufacturers who challenge the design and go out of the way. And BMW has done that a few times in the history, and this is one of those times, like, So
Yeah.
give it some chance.
I'm going to say something to Anand Tila. You see, HP, he drives a Lexus, but in his heart, he's a BMW man.
Not
Have you seen
exactly
this?
true lah. Not
If you all
exactly true.
if you all meet HP in person, ask him to show you his keychain. His keychain there got Lexus key with BMW logo. See, laughing already.
Okay, HP, why don't you tell us your process of buying your Lexus, and then after the break, we come back. We're going to talk about your choices. Okay, let's jump straight to it. Thanks for sharing, Thana. All right. Okay, Lexus HP Tan. Okay, he's going to name his child Lexus one day. Lexus Tan. Hello, Lexus Tan.
Okay, the way I see it is like this. Whenever I saw you guys do show, to shout about cars you really like or you don't like, they actually have very crazy effect behind. Because if you say, or Bobby say this car is very good, then the car price will go up, I can never be honest to tell what car I like, because that will affect my buying power.
Wow.
That's why I always big blur, like, I buy a
see.
Lexus, then I
the price won't go up. What are you talking about? Where got such thing?
Will. Especially the performance model, I tell you. Like the ISF, wow. Last time I see is like 100, 140 something. Now it's slowly going up. Cannot say out on. I think it's too scary.
Too scary,
Yeah.
Judge.
Can't say this.
Judge Thomas, I want to raise my hand here. HP cannot mention the word Lexus today.
Yeah.
Okay, no Lexus today. Okay, again, we have to play outside of our comfort zone. You have to choose. You have to choose something outside of our comfort zone. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but before we go on to your choices, my request is, why don't you tell us what was your thought process? Because I remember Bobby and Con was getting you to buy a BMW. Suddenly you changed to a Lexus. So tell us the story a little bit.
Okay. So the story goes like this. That was before COVID. Okay, they were just normal lah. They must force us to buy a car. They say, Evo Enduro, takkan you want to drive my previous car, man? Cannot ma. So they keep on sending us link. Then I just, sometimes I just go and PM some other guy. Hey, I'm interested in this BMW, and then I screenshot. Then I share to them. See, I got asked BMW, but secretly I will go and search Lexus.
Look at Thana shaking.
But not because I don't appreciate the BMW, or I'm not getting one. I'm just not in the state ready yet to own one. Because not only I read lah, okay, is Lexus is a no-brainer. I put in front of my eyes, but for BMW, it still comes back to the basic law, the money issue. Yeah. So,
but which one stir your soul more? Which one make your heart feel like, whoo, which a Lexus or BMW?
But I would say Lexus is more because of the ISF. Yeah, I really like the car. I like the looks.
So are you saying that when you see a Lexus, you're really passionate about it? You're like, oh, this is so beautiful. This is it.
Yes, the IS and GS on that era. Then come to today, not anymore. Not today,
Oh,
Lexus.
bloody uncle lah you.
Exactly. It's like uncle see a Camry, like, wow,
Because
Camry so nice. Oh,
You know how the
Because it's
uncle lah.
nice.
Why buy Maserati and BMW after you buy come out depreciation already 20% gone already. Buy Lexus never depreciate. You know it's true no. You know the bugger the Lexus NX 200 right. Bugger never depreciate no.
yeah,
You know the
yeah.
SUV right. Bugger up 2014 like depreciate 30% or 25%. What the heck? Like what is the depreciation? There's no such thing as depreciation for Lexus man.
yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. But for my car, I think because I think have some backstory lah. You know, the previous gen was the Altiza, you know, share with a Toyota name. So this is like the first time when they did the first breakthrough. They do their own design, do their own. Even though it's more like a rebatch Mark X, okay, they share the platform and stuff. But if you look inside, it's actually a very American car, and I have soft spot for American car. I really like the way they drive in the highway, and I don't know. I sort of regret the driving experience now, but for daily use, it's still a no-brainer for me. So that's
You
why
regret why? I thought it was nice.
I not regret. I not totally
Not
regret.
regret.
Not totally regret. I still enjoy the drive. I would like to keep this as a daily car, and then if I want to get something new, or buy another one. So
but
this is
but I must
cheaper.
agree with you. Like what Con says here, your Lexus interior quality is way better than BMW.
Yeah.
BMW is crap.
Why?
BMW
They
is crap.
benchmark. They benchmark
BMW is
because
crap.
that time the Altiza they say Toyota, ayo, you see the quality. Even the ride is actually better. The Altiza platform is actually better than the IS. But what to say? They did all the upgrades in the inside and also all the refinement. Yeah, I quite like that.
Something about the Lexus. Sorry, I just want to cut in.
Come.
I talk about interior, right? I think Lexus interior age well, you know. The materials age well, like it doesn't fall apart, you know. Like there's some cars, right? You know, they okay lah, E90. Sorry guys, I know you guys got E90. Sorry. Okay, you know, some the interior is like falling apart. My friend has a E60, 62, right? E62, right? The interior is like, what the hell is that for creaking here, creaking there? You won't see this from a Lexus.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
that's the thing with Lexus. That's why they get so high. The brand, what they call loyalty in US, because they like that. They already study this everything.
So now we talk about how good Lexus is. Now, what car will you pick if not Lexus?
so what we're gonna do is
You talk so much. Lexus, this Lexus, that. Now what?
Yeah, so I'm gonna give him some time to compose himself and create his pie chart, and then he's gonna present.
Yeah. Actually, because I'm not so good at expressing, I would rather let the chat to see my preference based on.
He say, let my numbers do the talking lah.
Not numbers, just a rough list.
Uncle, he's more uncle than Thana, man. This guy.
Hey, how am I uncle?
let me just share this screen, okay?
Okay.
Before you share. All right.
Okay.
We'll go for a quick break.
Sure.
Let's take a breather. You know, so we get our energy, and then we're going to do Kao HB. You guys are enjoying this show tonight. I got 150 people joining us tonight. Thank you so much for joining. If you're enjoying, give us some likes, some love. Please don't forget to subscribe to HB channel and also Thana's channel as well. And Thana is doing some fantastic show on Thursday. Last day he had a fantastic show. I enjoyed every piece of it. Every Thursday. HP is going to be a Chinese show every Wednesday. All right.
Wednesday, yes.
Subscribe to their channel, HP Tan and Thana Krishnan as well. Okay. With that, let's go for a quick shout out from our sponsors, and then we'll see you in just less than a minute. Right.
All right. See.
When I switched to Pro Mileage, in my case, I got 47% of savings for that car.
Pro Mileage was the only one that gave me 5,000 extra value to cover, yet still cheaper, a lot less.
Turn up!
Short break.
Wow, who choose the music, man? The music is so like.
HP lah.
I was like listening. It's like, whoa.
this dude here, this dude there.
Yeah.
He picked all the music.
Okay. Let's change the energy a bit. Okay. HP Tan, show us your
my-
PowerPoint slide.
My chart is ready, okay? I actually share it. Yeah, this is the chart.
Okay, let me just
Yeah.
sit up now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Excel
Because
sheet. Okay.
It's actually so many side of me. You know, sometimes I want to show off. Sometimes I enjoy driving. Sometimes I just buy because it's a German. So I created this Venn diagram. Okay,
You actually put
and
a
based on
background
the
image.
budget.
You actually put an image in the background.
Yeah,
Guys,
you saw you saw the background. The one
Yeah.
I was
there's a
ugly.
background there.
Is it a BM? What is that?
Guys, what do you think about HP's pie chart? Oh my god, I'm shocked. I'm
Yeah.
superbly impressed.
Yeah.
So so okay. All I need to know is you pick 997 lah, basically, correct? Is that the answer?
That's
answer lah.
Wait, Thana, let's give me a chance. Give me a chance to
Okay,
explain
okay.
first. You can't say you low got chat. Walao.
Yeah.
Oscar or college assignment.
I'm surprised.
This is how I
PowerPoint.
how I look at it. This is how I look at it lah. Okay, for buying
Okay,
car.
okay.
I
200k.
will
How we
have
go? Let's go.
Yeah, how we go. Because based on what I saw on the Muda, so I saw Alpha, Audi. I just picked these few brands because other than that, it's beyond my affordability. So ideally, yes, 997 is the best. But I'm actually more centric to enjoy driving and show off part. So it's more on the Evo Z4 S660 and Lexus ISF.
I'm getting
Because
a bit
997,
confused.
you're getting a bit confused. No worries.
I
Because
think I need one more beer, bro. Okay.
because I think the reason I put German inside is because as a car enthusiast, you cannot just put away the German
So
stuff.
so all the green tabs are basically brands lah. So under
Yeah.
each brand you got particular cars.
Yeah.
But I also
Yeah.
see that you have, like, for example, here on the Audi, you got
Mm.
A8 on one side, and you got R8 on the other side, which is totally like I guess now
That's why
you got limited cash, and the
Yeah.
question is, what's your lifestyle? And then let's say I'm a
Yeah,
now
actually, I
you're-
want to ask this. I know
Yeah.
he did so. I'm sorry to rain on your parade, PP, but my question to you is like, bro, what would you pick? you're picking so many cars, but what would you pick?
I'm showing you the thought process on this. I will
Okay.
Sorry.
I will ponder on this chart and then I will pick one after it can be totally show off,
Okay.
it can be
I'm
totally
gonna mute
driving.
myself for a bit because I'm going to do that.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So this is the thought process of me of buying car. So show off, sure need one. Enjoy driving, of course everybody. Then the German part, this one recently only I pick up the whole German engineering stuff. I just keep on study. That's why I came up the BMW Z4 for my next dream car. Okay, that one is I say only lah, but actually this is the secret chart that I have. Hey, well, Justin Chan, the chart Carbo cannot see. Which part you
I
cannot
think
see?
I think
you
on
tell me
the
lah.
phone it's a bit small. That's all.
I see. Which part I can actually zoom in. Let me just zoom in. How to zoom one? I just enlarge it. Is it better now?
Use we are control and the mouse wheel up. It'll zoom your
But
presentation.
it cannot zoom.
Go to 100%
zoom
there. Below view, below insert view file there, 100%
Yeah.
go to 200%.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You should use a PowerPoint because you make it bigger earlier.
Oh, I see.
Sorry,
Come on,
yeah.
I just show 100%.
We have to do a short
Whole show
skit
of this.
of just a mental note. You do a short skit of this and put it on the Horizon. On when HP was asked to choose a car, he created a pie chart.
Hey, cannot
Alright,
see where the darker.
Okay. No problem. So I guess you're all trying to say is that there are all these cars which are fantastic, and I guess
Wait. Let me explain. Okay, okay. This is the thought process. You bring out all the cars inside the range, and then you group them into 3 categories. One is a show-off car. One is German engineering. One is really enjoy driving, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you mean you want me to explain the
Yeah,
whole-
thought process. Yeah. Your
thought
your
process.
science assignment. Yeah.
I see. I will actually. This is like what you do on those those American Idol stuff. You will just simply filter out. Eventually, there will come an answer lah. So this is like the rough 50% process. If in the event I got a girlfriend or I got I need to meet my future mother-in-law, then I will refer to this, because if you have a mother-in-law, you have a kid, then you cannot choose something like the enjoy driving part already.
The question today, and I must be the moderator here. What is your choice today? Today you got a girlfriend.
Hey, today you got to decide already.
Today you got no girlfriend, no mother-in-law.
Serious.
Today
Today
you got 200k. What car will you buy?
I see.
Yes.
Take edition.
Then
Today.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because
then
bloody
today.
hell, I was forced to buy a 4-seater. Okay, so you bloody hell better buy a car for you.
Okay. Then today it would be show off and enjoy driving. Not on German yet. Not touching that yet. Okay, so probably will be the I put wrongly. Z4 actually should be with the 997. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So Evo, Z4, S60 and ISF. But you like Thomas said, you cannot pick the same model. So probably will be the Z4. Yes.
Okay, you got 200k. Okay, which Z4 you're talking about?
The E89. Yeah, correct.
E89 Z4.
After 2014 one must be the facelift one.
Let me bring up a picture so everyone can see.
No problem.
E989 Z4 LCI. Are you talking about the okay? Is it the S Drive 35i or the which one?
Oh,
What's the price?
yeah, depends on the price.
Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go. Muda.
Yeah.
All right, let's see Muda.
Yeah.
Why got come out rims soon? Okay.
So the 2016 Z4 is 198.
Why that one?
Do you know?
Muda.my. Muda.my.
Well, I think this is a scam one.
All right. We accidentally give advertisement to a scam site.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Z4.
For 2014 onwards.
So 14 onwards, Okay,
Yeah.
that's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So this one, you're talking about this one.
Yeah, I'm talking about this one. Exactly.
This one,
Yeah.
Okay. So which engine would you take?
Which engine? Actually, this part I'm not very clear. I need to ask you guys, BMW expert. Of course, if Bobby, he definitely will say the 35i lah. But I'm not
you know my answer already, lor.
And
But I like the NA or BMW NA is my default choice. I cannot. I think they call it the 28i.
28i, but that one is a turbocharged already. 4-liter turbocharged.
Is it?
Yeah.
no, that's a 2.0.
There's a 3.0. I remember there's
3.0, 3.0, yeah.
3.0. Okay, let's assume. Okay, let's assume you get this. Okay, is this
Yeah,
the only
this
car
is-
you get?
Yeah, I'm the supporter of one man, one car.
or your monogamy lah. That's basically what you're saying. Right?
Monogamy. Yes.
Monogamy,
I'm very,
Okay.
I'm very
Is it
loyal.
me or
still
Thana
got-
both
you still got
polygamy,
you still got 2K left. Maybe you can buy
2K left.
you can buy Iswara.
Okay,
To fetch your mother-in-law, you see.
Mm.
Oh,
So,
you use the
yeah.
2K to pay for Grab. Okay. Anyways, HP Tan goes with the Z4. But yeah, I think if there is a naturally aspirated 3.0, I believe the LCL onwards all turbocharged. I could be wrong. Anyone can let me know in the
Yep.
chat. But I believe there's the 23 or 25. It's naturally aspirated. Yeah. But I will go for the 335 because it's such a brilliant engine. That one, that twin turbocharged.
Of course.
Yeah, brilliant engine. A54. Yeah.
Funny story about mother-in-laws. I had a friend who once he got married, he sold his four-door car and bought he bought a Proton. So Virai sold it and bought a Satria. I said, bro, you're getting married. Why buy Satria? Mother-in-law will follow me otherwise. So I buy a Satria. so
For me to encounter mother-in-law, you just get Mercedes. Sure, nothing wrong with it.
I see.
Muscly?
Yeah. Mercedes.
But,
yeah.
but first must have a girlfriend, ma.
True lah.
I think girlfriend comes first, then mother-in-law comes lah. Girlfriend,
Yeah.
wedding proposal, wedding,
Yeah.
and mother-in-law. So
But you know they say you can choose your wife, you can't choose your in-laws. You know.
no, actually we'll find the mother-in-law first, then find another girl.
Okay, but yeah, I think you know what, the Z4 is pretty cool. Even though a lot of people look at paper, horsepower, everything, but I think for a car, you have to look at the driving experience, which is way more important than the numbers, right? Z4 is quite interesting. Right? Let's look at the three German roadsters. We got the SLK, the Z4, and then the
TT.
Boxster, right?
Oh, no,
So,
TT lah. Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'm not a big fan of TT lah. I always put TT aside. Sorry, sorry TT
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
Okay, let's put that in the mix. Okay, SLK, when you try to drive the car like you try to wrestle the car like a sports car, the car just a bit too lazy for me now. Okay, just doesn't feel right one. Z4 is very interesting, because you have this interesting setup that you're sitting so near to the rear tires, right? You feel like when the car is over, like you're like driving like this. It's actually quite interesting, Don't feel quite original BMW. BMW is more sedan kind of.
Very same characteristic as the SLS and the AMG GT.
Yeah, so it has that maybe SLS feeling lah. I actually don't like that feeling, to be honest. It's kind of like when you oversteer, you're like, whoo, you're moving with the rear. It's a weird feeling. I think some people like it.
I know what you mean. But I like it.
But even though that even after I was I want to debunk something. A lot of people say that mid-engine cars have better handling. Now, I can tell you mid-engine cars, in my experience, are less forgiving than front-engine rear-wheel drive. When it snap, they snap. When it snap, it's like the car will just go like when it goes, it goes. But with front-engine rear-wheel drive, when it goes, you have time to still slowly adjust back. Yeah, it's more friendly for drivers lah. But Boxer the mid-engine can go fast, but you gotta be on your toes lah. You gotta drive with your 100% attention lah. Yeah, you can correct very quickly and stuff like that. But yeah, you can't say
comments lah.
You can't say front engine most forgiving at times because he drives a 208 GTI. So. Let's get the comments over here. 200k
True. What you say is true lah. I really dare to push my previous car, the Vios and stuff, but not in my current Lexus. I cannot.
Easy.
Cannot. I'm very scared.
Here's a question. Yorumi asks, is 886 an option? Would you pick the 996 above from the Z4?
Or for him, no.
No.
No, double A.
Double A. Z4. Stack 4.
How about 997? Would you pick a 997 over a Z4?
I mean,
0.1, because the price range is 0.1, 97.1.
0.1.
Then Why look at the Z4?
Then why? I mean, I guess
then
then why did you pick Z4?
that's
I
a
mean,
He's
different.
afraid,
I think
he's afraid.
no, but
He's afraid he
in your
picked 997. Later the price will go up.
no, but in your chart you put NS7 as the ultimate choice. But then you were like, oh, but then I choose the other one, the Z4.
Yeah.
But I guess the
No,
question is, why do you settling for less if you know it? It's what you want. In your Venn diagram, 997 was there, clearly marked. That was your dream. You wanted that.
Okay, I give another analogy to support Thana. Okay, it's like you have two girls that like you. Okay, one is like the super hot chick. She's smart. She has a three Venn diagram. She's smart. She's sexy. And then she's very good with her. You know, she's a successful career. Okay, so she got the Venn diagram. Okay, but then you have another girl also like you. Both also want to date you. Okay, but but you choose the girl that only has maybe she is sexy and also have good career, but she's not smart. Okay, right? Or maybe
That's
for
why- that's why-
HP, for HP it's like sexy, smart, good mother-in-law. Okay, so why did you go and pick that one when both of them like you? So in this case, you have 200k cash, right? You could just go for the 997.1, which you can find some for 200k or less.
Oh, that because that one is totally different territory. What? It's something unknown for me. Totally unknown for me. At least
Is
Z4
it-
I
It's
Yeah.
But how is a Z4? I mean, I guess this is about personal inhibition lah. I guess you're fearful of the Porsche, isn't it? It's like, oh, it's a Porsche. It's scary maintenance and all that, like, engine, all that,
That's
and you figure like I know more guys who drive BMW, so it's only a BMW engine.
You're
like,
right.
I only drive a
Right.
Lexus. I can do that, like, But
Yeah.
but do you think, and then maybe I'm wrong, subconsciously, are you always trying to take the safer path? Like even your Lexus, you chose to buy the safer option because it's okay lah, maintenance lah. Although your Lexus was in the workshop longer than any BMW, I know, but just saying,
Yeah,
maybe
that's true.
maybe subconsciously you're trying to buy the safer option. Like even this now, you had a choice. Like I'll give you cash 200k, spend what you want. Your uncle Thomas gave you money ready to spend, but yet you went to the showroom and like, no lah, safer lah, buy the Z4.
Yeah. I'm not a very good financial planner, I would say.
But
Even-
this is
Iban
money
say we're
scam, ah.
bullying him.
Yes, we are.
Actually, we're not bullying him.
No lah,
We
just
actually-
playing around lah.
We actually want him to experience
The mindset.
thrill of, I would okay, HP, I share with you. This is my story.
How?
I actually can buy the Boxster in 2015 when I drove a Boxster, silver Boxster, red color interior. I fell in love with the car. Like I used to, convertible lah, hairdresser's car, whatever lah. And one of my friend, she lives in Bukit Timah, and then she drives a Boxster S lah. She drives it hard lah. She drives it well, auntie, she's the auntie. And then she say, "Hey, drive my car lah." I'm like, "Hey, serious ah?" So I drove the Boxster S, no. And they bloody racun the car. The exhaust sound behind that. I was driving a 118i, BMW 118i. And I was like, oh, I love BMW. I'm always a BMW man. I'm a BMW guy. Came a time 2017. I had the money to go and buy a 991.1. Right. I want the flat 6 now. And you can buy a Boxster. And I'm like, no lah, don't want lah. But after the COVID happened, right? Then I thought to myself like, hey, if there's one car in my life that I want to buy, but I'm afraid to buy, which car is it? And for me, it's the Boxster. Not even the Spider, it was just a Boxster. It's funny, right? Because I bought the M235i for 300,000, but I made this stupid explanation that Boxster is, is this irrational fear of that I'm buying something too expensive. Road tax too expensive lah, naturally aspirated lah,
something like
maintenance lah, whatever cock lah. I just say lah. Then I look at Bobby. The bugger go and sell his S4, sell his XC90, to buy his Vantage. Then I think to myself, it's true, And this is something that I wish to share. I know it's a bit philosophical. The truth is we don't know tomorrow is going to happen or not. We never know. No one knows, right? But can you? I mean, like if life is precious in that sense, and if there's for me, like if I count many things that in life I treasure, 10 things in life that I treasure, one of it is the experience of driving a car and meeting people with my car, but more important, driving the car, like me in a car. So I told myself, like, if there's any car I want to own for my life, it's Spider. It's a Boxster, and I'm going to go for it. So I get my money ready. I said I'm going to buy a Boxster GTS, import from UK. But deep in my heart, when the Spider came out, I was like, oh my God, there's a baby speedster, and it looks good, you know. So I wanted silver, red interior. Then I went to see the car, silver, red interior Spider.
Oh, 懂了。
I came up with 1,000 reasons I shouldn't buy. But that's when you know you want to buy the car. You came up with all kinds of reasons you don't want to buy it. That's when and I tell you what, some people come and tell me, Thomas, why do you go and buy a Spider? It's 2 times more than the Boxster S.
Yeah.
I said, I love it. You see, pay more. I know everyone makes fun of me paying more money to open and close the roof myself. You know, I love doing that. I love to open my roof. I love to close my roof. You know, is that you know, everyone go makan, they're walking away makan. I'm still closing my roof. But the point is that when I've got that car, right, man, I cried, man, because it was like, man, I'm giving myself permission to live life maximum. You know, that was like, you know, it was like if there's one car in my life that really shocked me to my bones, to my soul, is the Spider. You know, I said, if I bought the Boxster S knowing that the Spider shocked my soul and I can afford it, I wouldn't forgive myself. And this is the funny thing.
I'm not bullying you. I'm just trying to explore and talk about mindset as well as what say like.
Yes,
I'm just
yes. I truly understand what where Thomas is coming from, and like he says,
because I've been there. I've been there whereby I make very safe choices, buying the Hyundais, buying the Protons. I've been there, and then the whole idea of today's discussion was about exploring the options. Think outside the box. If you could choose, what you choose and why you didn't choose that. What's pushing? What's holding you back? And fantasy dream car purchase, but it opens up your mindset. So appreciate it.
Yeah, really.
You know that I never had one car in my life and I drive it, right? I have nothing to complain of. I'm so happy. You know, some days, right? Even I don't drive the car, I just go downstairs and look at my car. You know, just go downstairs, look at my car, and just like, oh my God, I have this car in my garage. You know, I never had that feeling in my life, because that's like ultimate, like for me lah. You know, at this point, you know, but you know, that's the it brings so much joy to my life. Even I don't have to tell anyone about it. It's just me and my car. I'm so happy. And if I took the conservative path, right, you know, I'm robbing myself so much of that, you know. So no, I know it's gone philosophical like Thana, but we're not bullying him, you know. We
just playing around.
No lah. I mean, as a friend, and to all of you guys, you know, sometimes we have to be unreasonable with our goals sometimes, you know. You know,
and also to be real with ourselves. I think one is some people, we are not honest to ourselves. We always say we buy one thing, but then we compromise to get something else. We compromise with ourselves, and you compromise with our goals.
Yeah.
Don't compromise with your goals.
Correct. Anyways, HB, sorry. But bro, you know what? 997.1, people always say Tiptronic no good, right? I tell you, I driven 997.1 with Tiptronic. Don't care what people say, man. The way the car pulled out from the corner, man, is just ridiculous. The way the car, it's a sports car DNA. There's a proper sports car DNA. And then 991.1 is too tame for me. 997 is a bit crazy a bit.
I only said once. I only said once in Alex his GT3 lah. Wow, the moment I just come in the car, the way everything lay out and feeling wrapped inside. Wow. You know,
can you feel when the engine rev? Can you feel your bones shaking?
They can't even start. They even not starting at all. I already wow.
When you feel the car going through the corners, and when the engine revving to 7,000, you feel your bones. You can feel your bones vibrating with the car. Wow. It feels very analog still in the 997. 998, 991.1 feels a bit more BMW like. That's all I can say.
See.
We must put a goal for HP to buy his Porsche.
There's a wheel.
BMW is a big step for me already. Actually, BMW is like very unknown. Now I only gaining my confidence after hearing con you guys. Actually, I scared one. I still scared.
Oh, scared. Yeah, I tell you what. When I buy my Boxer Spider, I was so scared. Bugger, I delayed my sale so long. Even the guy who was like, I gave him my, I put down 60,000, right? And then he's like, bro, you don't want to buy the Spider? He said, I want to buy it. They say, complete the payment lah. I say, I was so scared, man. So scared. But you know what? Sometimes the things that scare us are the things that we really want. That's all we're trying to say. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I know if we focus so much on HP, I hope you have fun talking to us. Guys, if you're having fun, let us know. You're 120 plus people having fun with us over here. Let us know if you're having fun.
Definitely.
Yeah. Bobby Ang say, I told my friend today, if you can take care of an M5 F20, you can take care of a Porsche 911. Nothing to be afraid. Yeah. Okay. And yeah. So we've come to end of HP's pie chart and deduce with two lectures.
Venn diagram, bro.
Thanks for firming up the future decision.
And then we have a lecture from Uncle Thana and Uncle Thomas. Hey, I accepted my fate as uncle already. Okay, so I'm really fine with people calling me uncle already. Once you pass 30 years old, uncle is the inevitable.
I still can't accept that when I go to shops and they call me here uncle, and I'm like, why should you call me uncle? Then I look to my side. My kid is there with me. Yeah.
Hey guys,
I'm like,
who thinks Thana looks like an uncle? Let me know in the comments there. Okay. What we're gonna do right now? We're gonna go into our third segment. Then we go to Dude, Where's My Car? I'll show you guys now my 3 choices. Ready? Come. So my top process is like this. Okay, I'll take loan. Okay, because for me, I need to stretch my car a little bit more, and I need to get a little bit more cars. Okay, and my thought process is very simple. I need at least one manual car. So I love driving manual, hill and tow, all of this, and the manual car must feel nice to drive, like nice to actually wrangle the car. Then I need a roadster. Since I bought drop the top, I cannot not have a drop the top. And then I love classics. So these are the 3 choices. I'm gonna just show you guys. Right. First choice, I'll get a M2 competition.
Not drop the top, right?
No, not drop the top. But this is more the modern daily car I drive around. Most of the time you'll see me in this car in the daily, right?
I thought we agree. Cannot pick the same car. M235i.
Actually, you're right. You're right. Judge HP, I agree. Okay. Thomas cannot pick the cars he likes.
No.
And to make it fair, after this, Thomas, we can talk about loan and all that BS. Right now, we want you to pick a car for 200k cash. Just to be fair, equitable. I don't care. I don't care.
It's my show. Come on. Okay,
I'll leave now. The show now. I don't care. You're picking a car.
Okay.
Your budget is 200k.
Cash buy.
Let's
change the topic. Cash buy. Okay. I'll start with my daily. This is my daily. A W123 230E.
Oh, respect.
I want a classic and a daily. I'll drive this around there. Okay, you know what? Screw the M2 competition. Okay, put that aside. Okay, fine.
The proof.
So this is my. I since I got to do classics, I love it lah. I love classics, and my grandfather had a W123 230E, dark green color, and one of my goals is to restore one of this. I'm actually afraid to restore it because I think I'm going to cry when I get into the car. I'm very close to my grandfather growing up. He's part of the biggest reason why I decided to become an entrepreneur myself, because he's an entrepreneur. Spend a lot of time talking to him and stuff. So I really want to restore one of this. So if I have to get one classic in my garage, I think this will be a great daily. Easy to drive. Not like a tollgate car lah. It's more like a car you drive. And if I have to fork out another few 100,000 to top up to 200,000, then I'll go for a Mazda MX-5 manual.
No brainer.
It's it has the formula. Not all manual cars have that. Like you can wrangle the car. The MX-5 you can grab it and you can just you know what? I don't like the RF.
Me too.
No.
Me too. I don't like the IF.
I don't like that. I actually like the soft top.
Yep.
Oh.
The design
Yeah,
way
I know
nicer.
the RM looks nice, but for me, a Miata has that soft top look. It has that look, and I particularly love the Andes look. Yeah, Andes look. I love the Andes. So I will go for this. Total add this up around 170 plus thousand ringgit lah. Okay.
Yeah.
But the price goes for 150. But I want a 2.0 and a manual. Yeah. Yeah. 2.0 manual soft top. And I want it to be.
Then for the MPV, would you buy a Fiat Multipla?
I'll never buy that car. But it has to be red color. Not this red, the Mazda red, the
Soul red.
yeah, no, this is the
Soul
Mazda
red,
has the
soul
kind of
red.
red color, soul red, yeah. Has to be soul red, that will be this one, but this is auto lah, but that's what I'll pick. And probably people think like, oh, Thomas, this car underpowered. I tell you what, it doesn't matter. You can wrangle this car and then you have so much fun with it. No need to tune the engine. I love the rims. Look at the rims, man. It's so beautiful.
Actually, for this sort of car, like the BRZ 86, I actually prefer the base spec. Like completely custom inside. Even the 1.5, I actually like it more.
Really?
More rev happy.
What the
Yeah,
2.0 manual? Yeah.
It's more rev happy. Like what I see from.
Okay, Con says I got 20-30k to spare. The 20-30k, I don't know what to spend on it because now Thana throw me this curveball, and HP. But I'll probably spend the money sort of making the car look nice. I'll probably PPF the car, coat the car nicely, my W123, I will take my time to make the interior look nice, everything lah. So I'll spend it on the car. That's how I'll spend the 20-30k. Yeah.
Okay.
So those are my choices.
So if you can go for loan now, let's just try this again, okay? If you can
Can
go
be
for
now.
loan now, and you can't buy a BMW, okay? So let's say 200k is the money you have. You buy one car, and let's say you put down 30% of a third lah. So the car, you're talking about a 600k range car. 600k range car, you can get loan for. It means it's 2012 onwards. 600k, 200k cash, and 400k loan. What car would that be?
200k cash, 400k loan, 600,000.
Okay lah, 680 lah. And you can't buy a Porsche Boxster Spider.
I'm cheating myself with my own questions. Okay, guys, what would you buy? What would you buy if we had 200k cash and you can afford a loan up to 600,000 value of the car? So the loan is 400,000. You put 200k plus minus lah around there lah. You decide what
A lot of
can
cars,
you
huh?
buy. Let's see in the comments as well what would you have. Okay, let's see. E3063. Okay, bro. The E63 has a beautiful engine, but I just can't get over how it looks. Yeah. Facelift with the 5.5. I think go for the V8 lah. Yeah, V8.
How are you, Thomas, with large like sedan or wagons with big engines? Like I used to be that, because I used to be a bit more like, okay, I want it can be duality, but now I'm like, no, not really. Now I'm kind of away from that whole big engine, big car thing. That's not my thing now.
I'm not I don't like big cars. I have a aversion for big cars because number one, I generally live in the city, so I like small cars. I can get around, don't have to worry too much. Even my Spider is quite small actually. Mini Cooper is my bangsa car lah. I go bangsa, I take Mini Cooper. I'm not a big fan of big cars. I think every time I always talk about having nice big cars. Every time I drive it, I feel a bit disappointed. So I guess even Grand Tourer cars, all these, I'm not a big fan of those lah. Yeah. So now you're really struggling. You're putting me in a tough spot lah. 600k cash. Cannot buy a 2 series. Okay, 2 series cannot. Okay.
Let us open up a window on screen now. Go to car list. Let's do a filter on this lah. And let's find together for you a car.
Okay, let's see over here. Liftback. Okay, 9 GT1, 991 GT3. You know what? I think if I have one car and I'm going to take 200k cash down and then take a loan, I think GT3 cannot reach lah. GT3 will be, and then the 991.1 GT3 has a lot of issues with the engine. They offered even 10 years warranty to the engines because they had some issues with it. I don't know what they caught on fire or something like that lah. So I don't think I'll take that. Oh,
600k.
I'm doing a search now. So my parameters are 500 to 600k, 2012 onwards, and I'm searching for the first thing comes up is Porsche, Range Rovers. You've got, what else? Let's pick a body style. What do you like?
probably a coupe or hatchback lah.
Okay,
Definitely.
so
This is tough, man. Shit.
stuff, huh? It's always Porsche, bro. Porsche. How about a CLS 53?
Nah, forget CLS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What
Eugene
about
say LC. Eugene say LC 500. 600k already, man.
Bola.
Oh lah.
LC 500.
So salty. Cannot be right.
You know what? Actually,
I know what I'll buy lah. I have the answer already.
500k.
what would you buy?
AMG
Fuck.
GT.
What's that?
AMG
Hey,
GT.
Thomas, 500k leh.
AMG GT.
LC 500k leh.
No, LC 500k got lah.
God. Seeing.
Okay, let's see Aston Martin got anything in that range.
Has to be loan capable, huh? Search
Yeah.
the year 2012 onwards, let's say. Yep.
God.
Okay, this is not duty paid lah.
Okay, sorry. Pak Langkawi.
Yeah.
So I will spend the money on this, and then I have additional money. I buy a Perodot Axia so I can drive around.
But it's funny, isn't it? I noticed that when you talk about car prices, Thomas, you get to a point like within 100k, let's say a new car, a lot of options are there. What you to buy, and then you go 100 to 200k. At some point, it's like very hard to pick. Like
Yeah,
if you tell me like today, let's say a budget was 300,000 ringgit car, what would you pick? All the good cars now are roughly a lot of them. Some of my options are in the 200 or 1,000, 240 to 30,000 range.
Okay.
Although I got 300
Hold on.
spend.
Kenneth Teo say, why do you want like GT4? I think the GT4 too close to the Spider lah. So you cannot pick.
You can't buy.
Too close to the Spider.
You can't get
I was thinking the GT4, but it's too close. Yeah. But you know what lah? Bro, you have a point. I think I might go for GT. For
MGT, that's my choice.
Yeah, I probably go for AMG GT lah, because it okay, while it doesn't have the gull wing, but it'd be a nice daily. Okay, it'd be a decent daily. You're right. I'll go for something like this. It looks. Yeah. I'll see myself roll around in this car. You know.
This is it, man. This is it. I mean,
This is
for
it.
me, the only Mercedes which made me like, wow, is the MGT.
Actually, the SLS for me lah. So if I can't buy a SLS because I have the cash
Out of
for
my
200K.
out of my league lah.
Actually, I thought, okay, no, Sean, okay, let's look at the comments over here. Thanks for bearing with us with this over here. Let's see. Sean Tan says McLaren. Okay, I actually thought of McLaren, but to daily a McLaren, probably not lah. You know, if it's like only one car, right? The rule of the game is that I have no more car, so if I spend all my budget on this car, and that's it. So yeah, I probably will, if I want to max out my spending, it will be this car.
What about a GTR? I think Lexman commented there. GTR is also about the same range. Last
GTR.
comment. Yeah.
GTR, I mean the Nissan GTR.
Yeah.
Nah, not
It's
a
about
GTR.
It's about 570, is it around there?
It doesn't vibrate like
Evoke.
Bobby always say. It doesn't. Bobby was use this. My ball's not vibrating. That's what Bobby will say. But my heart is not vibrating to a GTR. So sorry, no GTR. So yeah, I'll pick this. You know, yeah, I'll pick a AMG GT because the way the engine goes. yes. All right.
Yeah. Same
Cool.
here.
That's a good curveball. Thanks. I realized I unconsciously went to my comfort zone is M2 or 2 series.
Whenever we have you or online, you go like, okay, buy M2. That's your default option.
Hey, it's a great car, man.
Yeah, but the whole idea about the show and whole idea about, I guess, it's like try something new, something different. In the same way, HP is going from Lexus to a Porsche. You see, that's HP. You know, HP can do it. You know.
Yeah,
So
even
can
if
we.
HP can go to a Porsche, I can do it. Can 991.2. Prakash, I didn't feel much for the 991.2 lah. Yeah, let's look at the comments over here. Okay,
It's too nice.
Okay, yeah, for me it's just too tame. You know, there's it's something
How
too
was that?
tame for me.
Yeah.
You drive a 997.1 or 0.2, then you go and drive a 991.1, you're like, hey, something is missing. So actually what happened with that, since we're here, is that what happened with the 997.2, this quick, this is a bit geeky. 911 has the rear engine, right? So the engine sits behind the axle. So sometimes you feel like when you're cornering, like the back is like, you know, that's the feeling, right? But also makes it difficult to drive in the sense that when you throttle too early out of corner, your back will spin around because the mass is behind the axle. So, but the good news is that when your car is straight and you put full throttle down, it's like directly, like the power goes straight into the. So even if you say 380 horsepower or 350 horse, you feel like it's more than that. It's like super punch lah. So what happened with the 991.1? They pushed it a little bit deeper in. So they have a transaxle. So the engine is now sitting almost
nearer to
mid-engine already. Starting to feel more mid-engine for me. So for me, although it's easier to drive and technically faster around corners, it misses that soul, you know, the soul of the 997, you know.
It felt like a car I can daily every day. It felt like the car won't kill me. The car was so competent, you know, so such a great car. And you feel like I'm not scared of the car. Like I don't fear the car almost. You know, I don't respect the car because the car is so good, you know. Whereas the older Porsche, like, oh my god, this could kill me.
The car.
This could kill me if I play around.
And the best way to describe is like a sports car. You want to work the car. You know, like you play. Let's say I go play tennis with HP and Thana, but we're all like, we give each other chance lah. We're going to play 1 hour game and we're both going to feel like, okay lah, whatever, right? But if we play 30 minutes, but everyone is like, wow, we run to the court, we whack here, we whack, we're all sweaty, but then it's like, wow, that was an epic game, right? That's what I feel. You need a sports car that can give you that kind of feeling, you know, like you need to work hard to get the fun out of it. You know, the 997 is like the trail braking in, slow in, fast out. You know, you have to brake in the corner because you want to wait to sit on the front wheels, then you exit the corner. It's fun, man. Now it's not the fastest car for sure, but after you drive it, you're like, wow.
And talking about speed, after a certain level of cars you buy, you realize it's not about how fast you go, it's about how you get that speed. You know, honestly, like I've come to a point that I'm not after speed. I'm not after a car that does 9 seconds, 10 seconds. I'm not into that, like, you know, for a quarter mile. It's about how you get there, the vibration, the sound, as you said, like, you know, that feeling, the interior, all that has come to this package. And you know, once you drive.
So many suggestions over here also. Thomas, M2 base manual or M2C competition DCT. I will go for the M2 competition DCT because I found the competition damping was better. But I cannot pick this one because you really cannot. Let's do over here. S63 Cabriolet. Actually, I could. It's a good suggestion. S63 Cabriolet, but I don't think it doesn't have the sports car kind of like sporty I want lah. MC Stradale, not really. They don't feel it. Lotus Emira, no, don't feel too much for Lotus. Okay, but thanks for joining us, guys. We're 135 people.
Would you reckon Lotus to be a daily for you?
Probably not.
Below 200 horsepower.
No, but
it's not the horsepower. Lotus is like
Lotus, bro. It's not the horsepower. It's the fact the car is so light. What it does to you, you feel everything. It's not a car you take lightly. I respect Lotus gila 100%.
Lotus is like the most primitive technology and put in a sports car. No, what is aerodynamics? Forget it. What's aerodynamics? No such aerodynamics. is the most like for me like it feels like very raw.
Oh,
And every time I go Genting, I see one lone Lotus driver doing solo driver. I always like, I respect you, brother. And they see old uncle, the white color hair driving Lotus. I say, I respect you, man. I'm not that extreme lah. Not that extreme. Yeah.
So
Okay, let's go straight into our favorite show, part of the show. Dude, where's my car? And let's end today. All right. So for those of you, I did a very bad Photoshop of HP and Thana. Okay. So the goal is, the game is very simple. You can join us as well. We're going to put two cars, this or that. Which one would you choose? No car guys will like this. Right? You sit down and hey, bro, would you buy this or buy that? Right? Would you drive this or would you drive that? Right? So it's the same thing. We're going to have fun in Dude, where's my car? Feel free to jump in and also say which car would you pick. All right. So ready, HP, Thana?
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
where's the bell? Where's the button?
There's no button.
Yeah.
Okay, round one.
Ding, ding.
Okay, round one. Ding ding. Honda Civic Type R FK8R.
Next
Oh.
car. Next car. Next car.
This car.
Next car. Next car.
300
Nice car.
horsepower, manual, fastest car, used to be fastest front wheel drive on Nürburgring. Proper Brembo brakes.
Next car.
Or
Let's go.
would you pick Vauxhall Lotus Carlton?
This is not an option. This is like you like almost hand twist me to get something which is more relevant to my
Hey, what,
This is
what's more relevant?
hand twisted.
Hey guys, I kid you not, this guy has a 3.6 liter engine. Almost 360 plus horsepower. Hey, it's almost 30 years old, this car. 30 years old. And look at the interior, man. Now, so you got two choices. One is a car that you drive up to a car meet, you get lost, street cred. Oh, fucking Honda Civic Type R. This one you drive to the car meet like, what car is this?
what car is this? No idea.
Hey, Carlton, from people who drive the car, they say the car is epic, man. The way it is epic, right?
Yep, can tell.
And
can
for
tell.
now, they're trading hands for 50 plus thousand US dollars. You know, that's the price
I
they're
mean,
trading.
I think a lot of cars back then they took the platform from like a sedan or normal car and they made it good. Like even the Corrado, I think impressed me in how it drives. But you got to, I guess, fall in love with the shape. You got to be like, this is like within like if we grow up in the era and it came my time, I saw the shape, I like it. But for me, purely because the design, I just cannot stomach it lah. No matter how good it is. Like for example, like the Cosworth 190E, I love it because why? I grew up, I saw the car, I loved 190 Cosworth. You know, I'll buy it. You know, but this one, Vauxhall, Malaysian.
Yeah.
I'm
it's the same. It's the same case as the Nissan Pulsar GTIR lah. You know, the driving everybody
so
plays.
I picked these two cars because it's interesting. One car looks like the other car looks like a toy.
Can I buy the Honda Civic FK8R and wrap everything one color and make it like a sleeper? Like people don't know it's like a boy racer car.
they got one the less aggressive type they actually released without the crazy spoiler.
Correct. I'll buy this. I'll buy this.
The base spec type, the normal type R. Because I know someone like HP and Thana is going to struggle driving a FK type R.
I wouldn't mind buying the Civic, getting a Civic. But for me, like for me a bit too flashy lah. It's like
it's very toy car, very toy car looking.
No, it's very boy racer looking.
Yes.
Like when you see a car and you look at who's driving the car, you're like, oh shit, this fella. Like for me, it doesn't fit me, my personality. It's a great car, but for me, my personality.
I tell you what, you drive the car, no one will call you uncle.
They will say this fella maybe have a shot, something like, you know, trying to compensate. so I'd rather be the uncle.
So when we do where's my car, sometimes I like to pick difficult choices for my guests.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
This is one. Okay, so what would you pick? You pick the Type R also?
Yeah, Civic for me.
SPU? Cannot tahan the load. This one, even though it's nice.
No matter how good it looks. You know how
Yeah.
good looks. I'm a,
But you
I'm
know
a
what?
very visual. I'm a very visual guy.
Me
I need to
too.
be
Me
there
too.
and I need to be there and look at the car like, oh,
continue
this
on.
looks beautiful.
What would you guys pick? Okay, let's see on the comment. What would you guys pick? Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Chitra. Ding ding ding. No. Okay, so Laxman say FK8R. Gon Wailun says Lotus Law. He didn't choose yet. Okay.
Hey.
No FD2R. Wow, you guys don't want to participate. I think it's such a tough choice. No one want to answer. Okay,
Yeah.
Kenneson says Lotus for his rarity. All right, good choice.
Mm.
Okay, Harshuk in trash the car on Genting runs.
Yep.
Vauxhall Lotus Carlton. The fastest sedan in the world was once the fastest. They said you could outrun. There was the car you get away from a robbery.
Mm.
Carlton, Lotus Carlton, FKR buy cannot sell. Sorry, not valid.
Hey, could it be because of the car paint, Vauxhall Lotus? If it's in Lotus livery, I think it actually.
That's the beauty about the Lotus Carlton. It is a sleeper.
Slipper.
Look like
I
an
mean,
uncle
yeah,
car, but then that car will whack 300, 300 horsepower.
it's
Okay?
like all the cars you see. There's a slipper. This is one of them, man. It's like people who know
Yeah.
appreciate. It's a very car guy kind of car. But yeah, it's cool. Yeah, definitely. It's very cool to drive, cool to own. People who know it. But I just go for the FK.
Yeah.
Jonah says Carlton just because. Kenneth say I hate Honda, but I take the FK8R. Tough choice, right? But you know what?
Very tough.
We have I think there's a mix in the audience. You know what I'll pick? I'll pick the Vauxhall Lotus Carlton. Because I like the fact, right, that you can drive around and no one gives no one give a crap about you, and then some Golf R like flying around like, okay I chase you with this. Like, look at the mirror. What the hell is this car chasing you? They say, what? look like Proton. Don't look like Proton. What the hell is this car? I love those understated cars. No, like you go to a car meet, right? You drive this car. No one's gonna bug you. And then, So
would you rather have a car that looks fantastic, or the underpinning is fantastic?
The way you've seen some videos on how the Vauxhall Lotus Carlton take corners. The car is insane, man. The way it handles is ridiculous.
I'm sure.
I mean,
it is. But given an option, are you more of a like, oh, my car's so beautiful, I must wash my car every week and use my nice soap and wash person, or you want a car that like I want to trash my car, drive it off road and
I think a mix of both lah. I don't say any. I wouldn't say it's both. I kind of like the car. Like, looks good. For me, the Carlton has this. I know it looks kind of like boring, but there is a beauty in that boring, which is the fact that it is boring. So I'll take the Carlton if I had to pick. Because I can't see myself in the FK8R. I cannot. It's so abeng, Sorry guys. Sorry.
Okay, it's nice, what?
It's like
I think
it's modern. It's nice.
Oil racer.
I can imagine you, Thomas, in the car. I think you should get one.
Very
I think it suits
suitable.
you very well.
Man.
I'm sure you have that. Get all the chicks lining up for you, man. I tell you.
Yeah.
You should buy, Thomas.
Hey, you want to
should buy.
get chicks? Don't get a FK8R. Don't get a Spider. Don't get a Porsche. Tell you what, get a Mini Cooper Classic. Okay, you're gonna get a lot of chicks in the car.
So now we know why lah.
Yo, so cute so cute Okay, anyways, for this segment, both Thana and HP picks the Honda Civic, and then I pick the Lotus. Right, let's see over here. We'll laugh you. Polo says yes. I love to drive sleeper, make fun of other people. Yeah, I like to do that as well.
I know you
I'm an anti-pinning oriented guy, but looks play a part. Has to look inoffensive. Okay. Round 2. Ding ding. BMW F30 320i LCI.
Thana no need pick already.
No, I mean, it depends what the other car is. You never know.
So would you
Take a
pick
guess.
this car or all right LCI? So one thing in LCI, 320i.
Definitely going to be a BMW. I definitely bet it's a BMW.
You
This
think?
one to prove how you are.
I think he's gonna
Bet
pick
is
Merc.
Mersa.
I think
bet
he'll
it's
pick a Merc
BMW.
as a comparison.
No.
Renault.
Renault began 250 Cup.
Easier.
easy though, this one.
Easier.
Really?
Megane
Ah?
is-
I thought HP,
Come
you
on.
like BMW ma?
Hey, just now
Come on
you
lah.
see my chart.
Hmm.
My chart got right.
You never
Cup
see, man?
and not cup.
Cup, what they put there already.
I already put there cup. Yes.
I try to catch HP off guard a bit on this question, but it seems
no,
like
no.
you already know his answer already.
Cup. Cup.
Okay, let's see. What would you say in the comments over here? Okay. Let's see. Okay. LCI beat it. Okay. So Con picks this car because Con is a committed BMW man. 250
Yep.
Cup, Megan, easy. Oh, okay lah. Landslide lah.
Darren Lim owns a Megane.
If
So yeah.
if it's not a cup, then maybe the BMW, but it's cup, man. Cup. Oh.
Yeah, no challenge lah. Cock up lah. This is a landslide lah. Landslide lah. It's a pro choice. Okay. But I think the RS 250 Cup is okay, from what I heard how it drives a bit wild also lah. You know. Yeah. And then the front LSD, rear torsion beam, you know. So when the rear is not so secure lah. But okay,
Great
if this is your only car, let me ask you both a question. If this is your only car, which one would you pick?
Megane RS.
Cup.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you put your wife, your kids, put in the Megane RS and drive.
Yeah.
I mean, no. Wait.
This
This is not to say like for lifestyle, like, you can't. It's not fair. It's not fair. That's not fair. You put a 4-seater car, a 4-door car, and this and then compare. No, it's not fair. You said pick the car, the one car you drive every day. I will drive every day. Okay. Don't be the coming into this lah. So yeah.
Okay.
Because if that's the case, all round I lose lah. You said, Thana, would you rather get a Porsche Boxster or Audi A4? I forced to buy Audi A4 lah.
You put the kids in the boot.
Fine. Forget your wife today.
Okay. Everyone says Megane RS. Okay, that's cool. I think this is pretty clear. I also picked the Megane RS without a question. You know. All right, so let's move on to last one. Last one, then you have to upgrade. Let's go to supercar region, okay? Or sports car, track car, whatever you call it, like the 1 million ringgit region, okay? Round 3, let's go to round 3. Now, would you...
Are you?
I think you know what car is it, lah?
Yeah.
911 GT3 RS 91.1. Because it's around 1 million plus around there, okay? Or would you pick another car that has a track DNA as well? Oh no, sorry, not 720. Sorry, I write wrong. 650S Spider.
Yes.
I mean, I'm clear
And
about my choice lah.
Look at that. If you drive that car on the open road,
McLaren lah.
McLaren, same.
Huh? I thought
to
to
me, it's like how like at different points in my life.
1 million now. Around 1 million at this
But
point.
at different points in my life, there are brands I could say, I could buy that. So like, one point I was like, maybe I can buy a BM. Now I'm going like, okay, maybe I can buy a Porsche. But McLaren is like, I could never imagine myself driving a McLaren. It's one of those really like, it's like, that's how I view a McLaren. Forget the fact the price is the same, the fact the brand and what it represents and what it is. To me, McLaren is like, shit, if I buy a McLaren, I'm there lah. This is it. This is crazy lah, A Ferrari, I could buy. Ferrari I could buy. I can understand buying a Ferrari. McLaren, wow.
True.
It's like different level, bro.
It's like,
I don't care what Porsche you put there. A Porsche and McLaren, I'm like, I don't care if it's the latest Porsche and GT3 RS whatever. Like no, McLaren.
if you put Carrera GT, then I think Thana might change his choice.
Correct, GT, maybe correct. Yeah, correct. Really rare.
Different price range lah.
Correct, exactly. But McLaren is McLaren, and this is a modern McLaren, not an old one. It's a modern shaped McLaren. Yeah, definitely, bro.
Okay, I'm going to pause a while. Someone say something very interesting. Wait. The comment. Somebody said something about mother-in-law. Suddenly somebody say, Lee Kai-hin say, how come all comments because mother? No one talk about father-in-law.
Hey, father-in-law won't give you hard time one lah.
Father-in-law, he's driving a Bentley. Yeah. That's why.
You know what? Because father-in-laws have to deal with their mother-in-law, so they understand.
I see. It has kids, right?
They have more empathy. Okay, so both HP and Thana takes the McLaren. Okay.
Yeah,
Do you know what this proves,
I
Thomas?
agree.
Thomas,
How was it?
you know what this proves? The fact both HP and I picked the same choice.
What's the proof?
HP is very uncle.
HP is the uncle in his heart. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hey, so you got any auntie want to look
I
for a
agree.
boyfriend? You introduce to HP.
But I really agree on what Hasuk Singh say. McLaren, put these two beside, looks like Cayman.
Yeah.
But where I should sing.
Yeah.
Cannot find it.
1108. 1108.
1108. Okay.
Really? Just a 911 put beside, say
Let's look at the comments a little bit, right? Let's see. Okay. A lot. Okay. Okay. 650. All right. Hey, Kenneth Teo say I pity the person drive MPV alone daily. Gone. Okay. Anyways, McLaren all day GT3 RS. McLaren attracts chicks.
Yeah.
I don't know. Really?
Yeah.
I feel Ferraris do that more.
No lah. I
No
think
lah.
I think Ferrari. There's like I think Ferrari as a brand is people who like I want to drive it. I don't really care what people think, and I drive it because this is what I want to buy.
McLaren's like that. McLaren's like that.
McLaren is like
they don't want to be. I see
Yeah,
that there's
No.
they don't want to
McLaren
be.
is less concerned about the image because McLaren is a race car DNA. Carbon
People
monocoque,
view them differently. People,
carbon
influencers,
monocoque.
those
it is-
influencers view them differently. That's why when they
Yeah.
get serious about their engineering, they see it as
I guess
they want it.
people see let's say a person driving a Ferrari or again I'm just being very I'm not saying anything. It's just like a generic thing you think about, like like for example, if someone drives, let's say S-Max driving coming out, you see a corner, in that sense. You know what I mean? You see a Porsche Boxster, then this handsome guy comes out, Thomas comes out, wow, all good looking,
Then
So
Spider,
like
and then the McLaren.
So McLaren is like someone come out McLaren, like I'm thinking, shit, this fella is must be like really driving, wearing a expensive watch, Rolex, coming out with expensive like Gucci shoes and ties, and coming out all that, like not all that, because the image of McLaren is just that, like the millionaire, billionaire kind of image is there.
Yeah.
With the McLaren.
I think
The
Villeneuve-
Ferrari?
I think McLaren is a very committed race car. That's what I think the
No,
brand
the
represents.
car maybe, but to the general public, this is about girls, like what the girls perceive, like, the
Yeah.
Ferrari and guys. Oh, this guy is like he likes engine, revs, drives. He likes that racing pedigree, so most like Ferrari, But McLaren is like, yeah, you're like basically Tony Stark, I see Tony Stark, I see McLaren kind of like a rich billionaire kind of.
Wow, Thana, you have a really good insight on how women think.
That's
I
right.
wonder where you get it from.
Bro, if I was single and driving a McLaren, bro, if I'm not getting it, I don't know lah. Something is wrong.
Let's look at the comments. McLaren sexy. McLaren it's kind of 50-50. Interesting.
Look at 11-12, Tan JH.
The like a man,
Man
in a
in a
tux.
tux. You see, McLaren.
Lexman saying, bro, that day I saw a young fella driving a F12 driving shots buying a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Con says something. Oh, this is a punch in the gut.
Oh.
650S associated with the McLaren F1. 911 GT3 is associated with the Macan. Ferrari playboy, McLaren serious guy.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
McLaren, bro.
Okay.
Now you made me wonder, could I afford one?
But you know what? One thing I love about McLaren is that they're so committed to the race car concept, right? And they're like, oh, we give carbon monocoque, and a brand never touch anything that is not race car. They won't touch a race car thing. So
Yeah,
like Con says, a Porsche 911 GT3 RS, you're associated with a Macan. This one
Porsche is a VAG group car.
yeah. And then McLaren is
McLaren.
is a race car
F1.
on the road.
Yes, correct.
There's no cheap McLaren. There's this McLaren, right?
Correct.
It's so pure, the brand, you know.
It's like Lamborghini and Ferrari, and you might say they are kind of the same thing. I don't see them as being the same thing. To me, a Lamborghini is still much more rare in Malaysia, at least, like, you know. You see a Lamborghini, you're like, wow, Lamborghini. Ferrari, oh, another Ferrari. You know?
Lamborghini, I don't know. It looks to me like there's really the Aventador. Sorry guys, I know some of you love Aventador. It looks to me like looks like origami paper folding, you know. Like,
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah, but that's the design language. It's very toy looking and toy feeling. When you drive the car, it's like a freaking fighter jet thing. Is like it's just so toy like, and some people like that feeling, you know. And I can get why there's a charm to a Lamborghini. Yeah, but coming back to this topic, I would actually pick the 650S as well because if I have to put three, okay, we talk about the three supercar brands, right? Let's say Lamborghini, Ferrari, and McLaren, right? The brand that really makes me like I love this brand. I respect the Ferraris. I understand what the Lamborghinis are doing, but if there's one car within this like three range, is that McLaren's, because it's you know, one of the things that really inspired me about McLaren is the founder, Bruce McLaren. He started his brand. He started his own racing team, 1963, and then 1970 he died. He died in an accident. So he only worked on his brand for 7 years. But even after he's gone, right, his name still kept going on. You know, you cannot say the word Formula One without saying the word McLaren. You know, you cannot. It's in that same. You cannot separate. That's how committed his spirit is. You know that, and for that, right, the idea of owning a McLaren has that effect and impact on me, lah. I feel, and his DNA is living in the car because this is a company that is committed to race cars. So even if it's a road legal car, it must have race car DNA. No compromise, right? Carbon monocoques, carbon ceramics as standard, you know, like freaking race car DNA, you know. So yeah. And the first time I got to drive a McLaren was the 720S. My review is coming out shortly this weekend. I know it's an old video we took like in April.
3
but,
months.
I'm gonna post it up soon. But I remember when I drive the car, I was like, wow, like it's the technology, the race car DNA, and the driver centric thing. You know, the car, right, has so much tech and got hydraulic steering. You know how crazy is that? You know, it's so authentic in the way of expression. I love the way Bruce McLaren. I feel his spirit is in the company in some way. Now there are other people like Ron Dennis and all these guys who grow the company, like Bobby will talk about. But it's the fact that a man can work in his brand for 7 years and live immortal. Not say immortal, 50 years from now we're still talking about him. You know.
And what's interesting is of these two cars, if you have a problem with a Porsche, you can still buy the Porsche parts from Porsche. McLaren won't sell the parts. You got the only person in the world can do it is McLaren. You know that. That's the thing, you know?
You cannot go. Let's go back to McLaren. Yeah.
Amazing.
But yeah, I'll pick the 650S, and plus it's a Spider. It's freaking epic. You can take the roof down and then you can drive around. You know, with the roof down. So yeah. So I think three of us pick the McLaren. But I think for engineering, the engineering sake of it, right? This car's engineering is nowhere. The GT3RS is not the same kind of engineering. Not even the same the realm of engineering. Full carbon monocoque. You know, the other one is just a very, very impressive sports car. You know. Yeah.
As you said, like
of course, we thank Gordon Murray as well for keeping the McLaren name alive. But you know, so many supporters. But that's what I meant. Like he inspired so many people to keep it going. You know, that's the part. Yeah. Conway, Adrian that I Porsche. Actually, you know what? I wonder if you put this for Adrian. You know, Adrian, the Porsche lover. I wonder what Adrian will pick. Yeah, I'll end with this comment. I'm astonished 2 cars are available with the same money. Yeah, you're right. I'm actually astonished that the 650S would be around 1 million plus ringgit up minus. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So how it's already 1 hour and 50 minutes. Usual Top Gear kind of timing. We should go and bed. Go to bed soon. But anyways, I hope you, Thana, you have fun. Hope you have fun.
It was
HP.
fun.
Really enjoy.
So,
Okay.
we're going to force HP to quickly get his dream Porsche.
Oh, wow.
You can do it. Gambate.
You can do it. Don't discount yourself. All right. Don't discount yourself. Okay. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching, everybody. Love you guys. Anything you want to say to the audience before we end?
Oh,
HP, you first.
I first. Okay. Today, after today's session, I'm more firm on the. Now originally it's 50-50. 911 Z4 now is 70-30. So thank you for
70-30. 70-30.
Oh,
You go and have a beer with me and Thana, will become 100%.
100%.
After MCO, we go have a beer, 100% zero.
So thank you guys for helping me on this. So
Yeah,
that's
it's my pleasure. I think Thana's
Thank
pleasure
you.
too. Okay, Thana, any last words to the audience?
I think it's a great show. I think what we took away is that when you lose your inhibition to a particular brand, I think that the whole premise was like you sell your cars, you cannot get buy the same car, you got cash. So all the excuse in the world is removed. When you remove that, when you say that what you're going to choose, that decision becomes an interesting topic. So I think if you take away from that is go tonight, tomorrow, think about it. Like if you could press reset on your car selection, and you can go back and think about what you really need, what you really want. Don't discount what you can get, because you know what, you may be able to get what you really, really want. And getting something you really want, like what Thomas bought is Porsche Spider. It's something that is once in a lifetime if you can get it.
Yeah.
Especially if you can afford it. And more often than not, be surprised that how close you are to get it if you put the wheels in motion to say like, okay, if I want, let's say a 997, what do I do to get it? You'd be surprised how it's actually possible to achieve your dreams. And achieving a dream isn't something small, because it's a gateway drug. It's a gateway drug to a lot of things. It's a gateway drug.
Okay, you say gateway drug, but what I would say is like, if you can do one of this, what else? How would your life change, right?
It's a gateway drug, because why? Once you have this, you'll be addicted to success, and what you can achieve with your dreams will get bigger and bigger and bigger. And if anything I could go away is go and achieve that dream, because that dream can only get bigger. Yeah.
Anthony say racun session, racun itu benar. Yes, you're racuning. All right. So yeah, I had a great time as well. And you know what? I surprised myself. This is the premise of the show. I surprised myself with the AMG GT. I never thought that. I said, that's a car that I would really consider if I were to hit the reset button. I can't go back to my old cars. I never thought. So it's to stretch the imagination and stretch the possibilities. So that's why I run this Top Gear. So sometimes in Top Gear, we have experts in certain field of industry. Like last week, we had Eric Winters from VW. And then sometimes we have someone like Darren talking about detailing. But sometimes we will talk to other Evo Club members, other Horizon members, and just have a car guy chat. Just a pure car guy chat. Have fun. It's like we're in a bar. We're just talking to each other and just having fun. So this is one of the sessions, right?
Thana, we still fail to pull out Thomas from his M2.
We did.
Still there.
Yeah.
Every week is still
there.
What? Oh,
and it's such an impressive car. That's all I can say. All right. Anyways,
I actually made a point. If I told Bobby, if the MGT drops like 4+, I might consider. But Bobby said no way, Thana. It's gonna go up. It's gonna go down. And it's gonna go up in price, lah. So
yeah, it's quite a loved car by people, lah. The GT. Yeah. But anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. We're gonna sign off. Thanks to 80+ people still watching. There's 120+ people watching this now. Thank you for watching, guys. Monday we have Q&A, lockdown Q&A with Lucon and Bobby. Tuesday we have Crisscross Tuesday. And then, by the way, next Tuesday we have Karanjit Singh going to be hanging out with Chris Wee.
And this Sunday, come and join us in Horizon. We have got Mike Yap and myself. We're gonna talk to Ivan Kong about cartoons. We're gonna talk about tire options, and Ivan Kong is the person to talk about what tires to choose from, and it's going to be a fun session at 4 p.m. on Sunday on Horizon.
Yeah, he probably racked enough tires to tell you which one is good enough. Yeah.
He goes to sections, bring for tires, half an hour, okay, new tires,
Yeah.
Thing,
Yeah. So that's on Sunday, and then Monday Q&A session. We have Crisscross Tuesday. We have who's that? Karanjit Singh to join us. Okay, our Ready Champion, Malaysian Ready Champion. We have Wednesday. We have the Chinese talk show with HP, Apple, and then we have a new guest. I don't know who, right? And then we also have STM Rock and DK. Oh, we forgot to talk about the
Yes,
man,
his new clubhouse.
yeah, we're supposed to give a quick shout out, but it's okay. I think we're
Yeah.
end of the show already. Most people are signing off already. But congratulations to Alex of opening the Borneo Sunset Club. It's going to be a place to invite Evo Club members in the future, right? We're going to check out Facebook at Horizon for that. I'm super excited. I want to go there. I wish I can just teleport there right now. Okay. And then on Thursday, we have Thana and friends. Okay. Who's coming next Thursday?
Actually, I haven't made up mind yet. We've got a few guests lined up, but definitely it's going to be something more inspiring. Open your soul up kind of discussion, which is what we do.
Nice. Right. Yes. So and then Friday we have Talk Gear. Okay. So with that, stay safe, guys. We hope we're happy that we can keep you entertained. Thank you for hanging out with us, and I hope you guys have as much fun as we did. And take care, guys. Check out HP Tan's Facebook, YouTube, and then Thana's YouTube channel. Subscribe, Thana and friends. Okay. All right. With that, love you guys. Stay safe. Peace out.
Stay safe, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night. Good night.